Hey everybody, it's Darkslayer from DarkslayerTV bringing you some more StarCraft action. And today, on the left side of Antiga Shipyard, we have the one, the only MKP. Yeah, I like that. Down here on the southern position of Antiga Shipyard, we have the one, the only, the master at IPL 5, LiquidHerO. Alright, there we go. Bit of a new introduction, yeah. Got to see these pretty players' faces. Yeah, I know you were pausing to look at LiquidHerO's hair. I know what she was doing. So, I was watching some of my previous casts, specifically the two White Raw games. I actually posted them on Reddit too for some feedback, and I actually got some really good feedback. And one of the things was that I say, way too much, and I can't agree more. Like, I didn't notice it until I pointed it out, and then that's all I heard was, and we have MKP doing this, and then if you go over here, we have, and I wanted to just, I don't know, it was very embarrassing, but we're going to try to work that out, which, there it was again, that was not on purpose, I actually did that, which, honestly, with this game, I don't think we're going to have much of a problem. It's LiquidHerO and MKP. Could you ask for a better PvT? Like, if you could think of a better PvT right now, I want you to leave a comment and tell me what it is, and I'll try to find it. I'll try to cast it. But MKP and LiquidHerO, like, these two players are godlike. And if we look at the map, we're on Antiga Shipyard, so what are we going to be seeing strategy-wise? Well, honestly, in PvT, with the current metagame, I don't know that we're actually going to be seeing a super aggressive game, except that MKP is going to go ahead and lay down an additional barracks without scouting. So look at this, we only have one gas taken by MKP and two barracks, and one is actually building a reactor. So MKP looking to get super aggressive really fast here, even with the forward marine to stop any of the probe scouting that could be coming in. LiquidHerO might be in a little bit of trouble here. I mean, he does have the two gateways down and the cyber just finishing up, so it wouldn't surprise me if we see a quick few stalkers on the field, or maybe even just a stalker and two sentries. That's would be pretty standard, but holy crap, we even got chrono boost into the cybernetics core for LiquidHerO. So both players looking like they want to get super aggressive here. Tech Lab is coming down for MKP, which tells me he'll probably go mass marine with a few marauders with a slowing with the concussive shell. Wow, did I really call that? Oh my gosh, looks like I know games whenever they have Protoss in them. Like, if there's Protoss in the actual matchup, I should do pretty good, because like I high diamond with Protoss, so I'm not that bad. And we actually have a quick expansion here for LiquidHerO, so there goes any chance for that quick aggression. But I don't know if that's what LiquidHerO wants. I don't think he realizes the amount of pressure that's going to be coming in here from MKP. With that concussive shell and a few marauders, it's very hard for Protoss to be able to hold something like this off, even bringing an SCV with this small bioforce. So we could be even seeing a bunker go down, and MKP could be in a lot of trouble here. However, luckily for LiquidHerO, he is going to come and he is going to see this bioforce advancing in his direction. He might have even seen the concussive shell if he was watching that probe. And here we go, he's going to start making his way over here to the natural. We even have chrono boost into the two gateways right here, trying to get these sentries out as fast as possible. And the bioforce, here they come, they're going to try to make their way up the ramp. However, a nice force field does keep them on the bottom, even getting a free marine kill. But it does look like LiquidHerO is going to have to cancel this expansion, because there is a bunker going down, and, you know, LiquidHerO just doesn't have an answer for this right now. I honestly don't know if LiquidHerO is going to be able to push this back at all. MKP just keeping on the pressure, and it's just continuous unit production streaming across the map. Stalker was outside as it did scout the top right position and was chased away. And oh no, the bunker is actually going to finish up, which is going to cause LiquidHerO a lot of trouble here. MKP going to just hold this position as long as possible, keep LiquidHerO on one base as long as he possibly can. And we even got the expansion coming down for MKP, so he isn't all in, and he is going to be able to take a huge lead here. That SCV trying to poke up there so they can get a free pylon snipe. However, with the Immortal on the field, this might actually turn the tide quite rapidly. If we can get a few Zealots on the field along with that Immortal, he should be able to punch through this army and that barracks rather rapidly. The only major problem is the Marines, but with a good Guardian Shield and a few force fields, it will be over with this containment pretty soon, especially with a Warp Prism on the way. So we are going to be seeing a Warp Prism play by LiquidHerO. Gonna go over here and just completely skip around this bunker contain. But of course, if we look back at MKP's base, he still has a Bioforce at home. He stopped the reinforcements going towards LiquidHerO's base. He even has a factory down and on the way, which I would assume he isn't going to use very much. And whoa, where did that force go? Oh, the Warp Prism did pick it up. It picked up both Sentries, the Immortal, and warping in a few extra Zealots as well. And he's going to go ahead and start advancing towards MKP's base. MKP, will you be able to deal with this? I mean, that's going to be a really close fight. If the force fields are good, then he might actually cause MKP some problems, and MKP might have to retreat. MKP actually going to try to push up the ramp there. However, a nice force field does prevent that. And here we go. MKP is completely aware of the Warp Prism right now. Going to go ahead and start dropping these units, and an excellent force field cuts that force right in half. And would you look at those force fields blocking all those units in, those Zealots getting tons and tons of hits off. And MKP might be in a little bit of trouble right here. If that Warp Prism does start warping in, then MKP could be forced to retreat from this bunker contained, and the force fields are really good. Oh my gosh, LiquidHerO lost the last Sentry that had all the energy on it. LiquidHerO now in a seriously bad position. We might even move into a base race. However, Colossus production has begun, and the first one is going to pop. It might be the hero. He needs to migrate out of there, though. He might lose it. If LiquidHerO loses this Colossus, it might be over. No, there's only 2 Marauders left, one almost dead. And if we look over here, this has been cleaned up as well. So finally, both players are capable of expanding, and all the aggression and containments have been taken care of. Even salvaging that bunker, very good there from MKP. Getting every last mineral he can get. Zealot and Sentry now on their way home, and just as I thought, the factory won't be used much. Actually, just going to be used to make its own reactor to start that medevac production. And what do we got going on? We look in here. We do see an observer on the way for LiquidHerO. Gonna get in there, see what MKP has, which he really won't see too much. MKP, though, actually not expanding. Deciding to stay on one base here. Gonna continue lots of Marauder production along with Vikings, skipping over the medevacs completely, as he does know there are Colossus on the field. Which is surprising, though. Oh, and what do we have here? The Warp Prism. Actually doing Colossus harassment. LiquidHerO going a little bit crazy doing Colossus harassment. However, there's a Viking on the field. The Warp Prism has to run away as fast as it possibly can, and the Warp Prism is going to go down, dropping the Colossus at the perfect moment. And the Stalkers are going to try to move in to engage. Oh my gosh, one volley will take out the Colossus, and it does go down right before the Viking dies. Oh, LiquidHerO just barely losing that. That was terrible. But if we do see the observers in a good position to see that the Bioforce for MKP is actually really small, but that is a lot of Marauders. But look at this force here for Hero. This is actually a pretty good force. And this is where the main engagement is going to happen. A force field does block off one of those Marauders. However, he is forced to retreat, as the force fields are actually going to cause him more trouble than anything now. And excellent force fields there from LiquidHerO, catching most of those units away from the main army. And I don't know if MKP is going to hold here. He does have to pull the SCVs as they move in to try to engage this Protoss army. However, he does back up, and the pylon isn't quite ready. But there are some reinforcing units coming in here for LiquidHerO. And it does look like MKP is going to be able to clean this up. LiquidHerO now running away as fast as he possibly can. MKP stimming forward, trying to catch up with these Stalkers to get them killed before they can get home. Oh man, LiquidHerO now looking like he's in a lot of trouble. If we look back at the main base, he doesn't have a whole lot there. The Warp in just now coming in with 4 Zealots, and it does look like MKP might actually be able to take it right here. This game has gone left, back and forth, but it looks like MKP might be able to take it. as another nice stim there from MKP. These Zealots are doing everything they can, but the SCVs weren't attacking. They were just acting as a wall, and it does look like MKP is going to take it as all the probes are pulled off the line to attack all these SCVs, and LiquidHerO does have to GG out of the game. Wow, what an impressive game from both players, both dealing with everything exactly how they needed to. LiquidHerO overextending a little bit there at the end, giving the game to MKP. Wow, that was insane. This has been Darkslayer, signing out.